find ways to make 6 and 7. Vocabulary down here that's going to be super important today. We're going to continue using the word sum, plus, equal, and if you haven't heard it yet from any of our teachers, we're going to be using the word flip-flop. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. This lesson's pretty straightforward today. All you're going to be doing is finding equations to make 6 and 7. So for this first one to make 6, we're just going to count the red, and we're going to count the yellow, and make our equation on this side, right here. So let's count up the red first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first thing I do, I put 4. Now we're doing addition today, so we're going to do plus. Then we have 1, 2 yellow. Make sure you have your equal sign to make a good number sentence. And then our sum is going to be all of them together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next one down here, again, continue with the reds starting on the second one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 yellow. And if we add that all up, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. As you can see, all of your equations are going to be equaling 6 on this page here, and you might have a couple of them mixed up on your math lesson today, but just be very careful to know that you are working with both numbers 6 and 7. So the last one that we have here, 2 reds plus 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The next one that we have here, boys and girls, is going to be making 7. So again, start with the red, work your way over to the yellow after. So we're going to start with the red. 1, 2, 3. Then yellow is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we count them all up again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's going to be our sum for this entire page right here. So we have 1 red plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Last one on this page here, boys and girls, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds plus 1, 2 yellows, and that equaled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 again. Now, for these ones here, boys and girls, you're going to have to understand that when working with 6 and 7, there's going to be many different ways that you guys can make it. And I want you guys to try to find out if you can find all the ways to make 6 and 7. Now, it's kind of crazy to think, but there are 15 total number sentences and equations that you can write for the number 6 and 7. I'm going to give you a couple hints here, talking about one of them being this here. Don't forget 0. That's your little hint to find all of your equations here. But one thing I want to talk about today, boys and girls, is called a flip-flop. So let's say I have my equation that looks like this. 2 plus 4 equals 6. A flip-flop is when you flip-flop these two numbers right there to still get the same answer. So what it would look like is this. If I were to flip-flop this, it would be 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now many of you might think that this is the same equation, but it really isn't, because you still have two different numbers. I'm sorry, you have two numbers that are the same, but they're just in a different position. So if I was doing this for 7, I would say 3 plus 4 equals 7. And I would flip-flop these two numbers right there on the next equation. 4 plus 3 equals 7. So another hint for you guys. So if you use the same two numbers, try to flip-flop them around and see if you can make another one like that. Alright, boys and girls, good luck today.